Hello everyone, what's up? Welcome to the first video of my Arma 2 tutorials. Today is going to be the flight of fixed-wing aircraft, otherwise known as planes. And I'll be using my all-time favorite aircraft, the A-10 here, which looks... I don't know, looked weird for a second. Well, my all-time favorite aircraft, the A-10 Warthog. So as I'll post down in the comments. Basically, Q is to accelerate, Z is to decelerate. Probably shouldn't have turned the engine on yet. But WASD or the arrow keys can be used to maneuver. You can also use the mouse or a joystick if you have it. Obviously, joystick is going to give you the smoothest ride than the mouse and the keyboard. But whatever you want to do. So, we'll get into some more advanced stuff later on. But anyway, hit Q, start up the engine, and you'll get your HUD. Oh yeah, X and C are used to control the rudders, which will allow you to steer on the ground when you're taxiing, and also make minor force adjustments in flight. So let's go ahead and taxi up here. I'm kind of rushing it a bit, so you probably don't want to go this fast. You want to maintain a steady speed. Make sure your wings don't clip anything. And especially in a biplane, you'd be in the air right now at this speed. So you don't want to take it kind of slow. I'm just kind of trying to get through this. So while we're doing this, I'll go ahead and put a marker down here in Cherno. And here we go. You can always obviously make sure you turn or slow down so you don't overshoot turns. And then once you get down here, just line up with the runway. And I hit the wrong key there, so I know it's kind of my part. Inexperienced pilots can make mistakes. So what I like to do is just turn the engine off for the sake of noise. What I like to do is go flaps down for taking off, flaps up for landing, and then have flaps in a neutral position for flying. I've never really seen any definitive answer on what's the right way to do it, because Arma isn't, for planes don't have a great realistic flight model. It seems to be built more for infantry and land vehicle combat. But anyway, you want to make sure you're lined up on the runway. This is a pretty bad job because I hit C when I should hit X there. But a lot of servers, especially the ones that are into more like the realism and military tactics, will have a lot of times you have to either wait back there on the taxiway, or line up here, announce your call sign, maybe your aircraft type, and then announce that you're taking off for landing, and then the runway number. So it can get kind of intense, but shouldn't all the time. So now that we got our flaps down, we're going to go ahead and take off. If you have a long runway like this, I like to just let the aircraft kind of get off on its own before I start messing with it too much. But on shorter runways, you're going to have to start pulling up a little bit in advance. So here we got plenty of room. It was like a kilometer runway or something. So that's about 200 kilometers an hour, and then it'll lift itself up. There's the flaps, there's the gear, and you are flying in Arma. Just head over to Cherno. And even with these low graphics settings here, you can tell that gives you a pretty nice view. Really nice view of whatever map you're on. We'll get 500 kilometers here. And you know, once you get more experience, you can start doing different maneuvers. definitely not recommend running any that low, especially like helicopters, until you get some experience under your belt, because I crashed a lot as a new pilot, trying to look fancy for the guys on the ground. It's all about getting the job done, and then you can look fancy later. But I just want to say real quick that I have the JSRS mod and Jarhead sound redistribution system or something, I don't know. Something like that. It's really awesome. It redoes a lot of the sounds. So I'll definitely look into it if you haven't. It's freaking amazing. The cannon is amazing on this thing. So now I'm heading out of the ocean. I'll go ahead and put a marker back here. And when you're turning, you want to make sure don't turn too tight like this. I can afford it. You can see how fast my speed is dropping there. I just lost over 150 kilometers an hour in this turn. Picked up quite a bit of altitude though. A lot of times you can lose altitude. And let's just hear the sound of the cannon, just because. Got a ton to kill. Really love the sound, especially like love the sound of this thing, especially in real life. If you ever get the chance to go into them, incredible. This is I'll probably get more into this later on in the 18th episode, but cannon fires in 30-round bursts. Okay, so now we're heading back towards the airfield. Let's make sure we'll end up here. Excuse me. A bit off, but whatever. Not too bad. You want to get, whenever you can, if you have a long flight path, that's the best. To actually line yourself up makes it a lot easier. And also to get pretty low makes landing a lot easier on you. So now we're getting within 3 kilometers. And now we're in 2.5. I'll start hitting the brakes. 2. Go ahead and raise the flaps. 1.5. Well, it's all getting blocked out there. There we go. 1.5. Drop the gear. And look out there. Coming out a little bit crooked, but whatever. Make some last second adjustments. And then just set it down as gently as you can. Kill the engine for a bit more stopping power. And that's basically all there is to basic fixed wing aircraft flight in Arma. Pretty simple once you get the hang of it, but it does take a bit of practice. So, till next time, I will be back with another tutorial, probably helicopter flight, and then we'll get into each individual aircraft, which I'm really looking forward to. If you guys want to see something, I'll do land vehicles and different things like sniping or close quarters combat, anything like that. Just let me know what you want to see next. And yeah, I will see you guys next time.